Hey everybody, GReimer here, coming at you once again from the Lost Isle Zoo here on the ZAWA Together server, a server that you can join, by the way. In case you guys are wondering, you can actually play on this server. It's a Patreon server, so head over to my Patreon, link in the description. You can come join us. All right, we're having a good old time building zoos here. A whole bunch of people actually are on, way more than I actually kind of thought, not gonna lie. You guys kind of surprised me. But all right, enough of that plugging my Patreon out of the way. Let's get on to actually doing some zoo building. You guys absolutely dominated in the naming section, once again, in the comments section, naming the anteaters from last episode. So we got to hop on down and get to that right away. Break my legs. All right, not gonna lie, for like the last 2 hours I've been digging up stone, and then I went and repaired all my tools at the ender, so that's why all my stuff's max durability. But I did get a whole lot of stone. Why? Because we have got to do a lot of terraforming once again. This chest is completely full. I think Maddie filled that one up. This chest Maddie had filled up, but then I had pulled a whole lot of it, but I filled it back up, and then this one's mostly filled up. So I got a lot of stone. We got to do a lot more terraforming around here. I haven't gotten a chance to get over to where the badger exhibit's built and where the capybaras are built, you know. Haven't gotten a chance to get over there and do the terraforming over there yet. Busy week and all, but yeah, if you guys should probably stay tuned to the channel, because I'm going to probably be doing another live stream here real soon. And if you guys enjoy those, well, then this is a good opportunity to watch one. Okay, but there was a lot of names that were suggested for the anteaters. A lot of people really liked some things. Like, anteaters apparently are like your guys' favorite animals, so you guys got really jazzed for that. But big shout out to Volcanics out there, because I'm going to name one Schnoz. I love that name. I think it's great for an anteater. And for our second anteater, we're going to name this one Tomeo. Now, I believe... this is just looking at your guys' comments. It has something to do with Pokemon Go. Something to do with an Umbreon. But Jordan Connings actually says that anteaters are his favorite animal, and he wanted to name one really bad. So you got it, man. I got your back. Okay, so let's head on over here to the anteater exhibit. This one actually turned out pretty good. I like this exhibit. I like it a lot. All right, now... we're going to go ahead and release these. Now, I think these are actually ZAWA evolved animals. Look at this guy. Give me a hug. Give me a big ol' hug. Oh, he's sniffing me. Hi. All right, you're going to be Schnoz. And Schnoz is a female. Interesting. Oh, they eat scorpions. I guess they're anteaters, aren't they? Give me a hug. I'm just going to hug my screen. Just, yeah. Give me a big ol' hug. Oh, these things are adorable. Okay. Now let's go ahead and put down Tomeo maybe right here. Oh, he hopped on out of there. Give me a big ol' hug. Oh, there you go. Tomeo, bam. And Tomeo is also a female. Look at that. They like to eat tarantulas. Well, you are in luck. It might not be the exact type of... oh, give me a big ol' hug. It might not be a big... not be the exact type of tarantula you like, but trust me, we got some tarantulas around here. Okay, so with the anteaters put in their exhibit, all nice and safe and sound, it's time to move on to the next exhibit. Now, this place actually is a lot, there's a lot more area than what I originally thought of, and I wouldn't mind spreading the exhibits out a little bit. Kind of like how we have way over here, we have the capybara exhibit, and there's a lot of space in between them, so I kind of built the anteater one like right next to the badger exhibit right there, and I didn't really need to. But I thought it'd be fun to just kind of squeeze it in there. But I wouldn't mind spacing these things out a little bit. That being said, I can't help but notice that there is a tremendous amount of space right here at the base of the volcano. Now, the volcano is kind of a thing that I really need to work on, because I need to terraform this whole thing. This thing sucks. I mean, it's not bad. It's good for natural generation, but it's not what I want for a volcano. I want to actually make this look like an actual volcano and not just a plateau. So I got to do a lot of work on that while I inhale this chicken and ponder this. So I was thinking about adding the skunk exhibit today. You can probably tell from the title of the episode here, but the skunk exhibit. Now the question is where to put said skunk exhibit. That little volcano right there needs to go bye-bye. Honestly, I don't have any good use for it. I could actually put it over there, but we do have a lot of space like right here. This isn't part of the original plan from the map, but I do have a lot of space right there. I could absolutely squeeze it in right there. Yeah, like look at how much space is right here. It's insane. I got tons and tons of space. I could totally do this. Currently right now, Maddie is the only other one that's on right now, but you know, there's people that come and go throughout the day, so I'm thinking I'm gonna put the skunk exhibit here. Not, like I said, not part of the original plan, but there's just so much space that I kind of gotta, all right? So, now you guys know the routine. If I'm going to be making an exhibit, that means I got to start digging a hole out. Oh my gosh, there's so much black sand here. Holy cow. It's like it never ends. Jeez. Oh, good. And look what joined me while I'm digging this hole. We have 3 tarantulas that spawn in here. I don't know what happened. They tripped in a gopher hole or something. I don't know. They just went away. Okay, 31 stacks of black sand later, and a little bit of stone. We have a hole dug out in the ground, and these things just keep coming back. There's so many of them. All right, anyway, I'm going to try to ignore them, do my best. All right, so we got a hole in the ground here. Now, should be a suitable exhibit for the skunks, all right? So I'm going to be putting skunks in here. This episode's going to be kind of stinky. All right, so we got to come up with a nice place for the skunks. Now, I don't know exactly a whole lot about skunks. I do know that we actually have them here where I live, and because they get hit on the road all the time, and then they smell like crap, and it's horrible. But no, we have them here where I live, and I believe they just live in like forested biomes, actually. So we're talking like woodland kind of forest areas. So I could probably make that work. Now, I did grab a bunch of sand because, or not sand, grass. My bad. I know blocks. I've played Minecraft because we have to line this entire area with grass blocks here because we got to create a nice little place. Now, the viewing area. I suppose I should actually think about that. Let's just eat my balls up into the air here somewhere. I got to think about like the viewing area of where this is going to be. All right. So like right here, I'm thinking. Okay, see this path that I have right here is already kind of built and goes this way. That might be cut off completely. I'm thinking that the viewing area for this exhibit is actually going to be right here. So you're going to be able to overlook this whole thing. Now, get away from me, spider. I heard you walking. Oh, these stupid things. It's tarantulas everywhere. All right. Sorry, a little outburst there. Just store those in the box with all the rest of them. So I'm thinking the viewing area is going to be right here, and I'm thinking about keeping this slope that you got going on, you know, naturally right here, kind of going, not really, like it's not going to be like up to the wall there, but, you know, just like a higher elevation here and having it slope and slant downwards at a diagonal over to here, and then we can just line trees in there, and people might have to move back and forth, but they can probably see the skunks in there then. I see you. I see you, you fur-gray, 8-legged freak. All right, so these things are just everywhere. Holy cow. Okay, we got the grass put in. So now we have to come up with a good block palette, basically, to use for a forest floor. Of course, I'm noticing on the map that there are little spots. Yep, there's little things all around me here. Okay, there's spiders everywhere around here. So we got to just clear these guys out because, I mean, they'll be back. But we got to clear them out so they don't poison me while I'm working on this. All right, block palette. Let's just put those in there with that. What are we up to, 13 of them? Okay. There's one right over there, too. I can see it. All right, so block palette. I'm thinking Podzol's a must in here for sure, and I wouldn't mind throwing in a little bit of that green concrete powder in here. I haven't done that in a little while, just to add a little bit more greenery to this. The grass is going to be the predominant one here, as well as some path blocks, I'm thinking. Maybe we'll sprinkle in a little bit of coarse dirt in there as well, but I do want to keep it mainly grass, actually, I'm thinking, is going to be the important thing, because we're going to have to put in a few trees in here as well. So, let me go grab off those blocks, and then we'll get to placing some of them. Okay, now, for the first block that we're going to be putting in here, I'm thinking we're going to start off with the podzol, actually. I'm going to probably be sprinkling this in pretty heavily, because I wanted to kind of be a pretty dominant block here in the exhibit. So we're just going to go ahead and dot this in here wherever we can fit it. Okay, with the podzol put in place, this looks like a bunch of poop on the ground. Let's go ahead and start putting in some of the green concrete powder now, just to kind of green this up even more. Yeah, that's actually a really strong color, isn't it? All right, so a little stronger than what I was hoping for. It almost makes it look tropical. I just put down 2 blocks and I'm not liking it. All right, so let's get rid of that. I'm gonna just kind of put that on the shelf for a second. All right, let's go ahead and put the coarse dirt in instead. Yeah, I'm liking how that looks already a ton better. There we go. We got the coarse dirt added, and I'm thinking that looks pretty good. Now, I added a little speck of gravel right there, and I kind of want to do that throughout the rest of the exhibit here. But I'm thinking that's basically it for the ground. This is, like I said, supposed to be like a forested area, so it's not going to be too crazy with a different type of blocks. We're talking like, yeah, more brown and gray greens, a lot of greens actually, you know, is what I'm going for here. A lot more grass than I usually put in an exhibit, and I am planning on just putting in just a little speck of gravel throughout all of this. Oh, by the way, we had oh, there's my shovel. By the way, we have Luminori also joined in on the server this evening while I'm doing this recording, so big shout out to Lumi for joining the server recently. I'm kind of excited to... I should probably take a walk around and actually look at other people's zoos. I think the only zoo I've seen on the server so far is Ore Skulls, and I haven't shown that off on the series yet, but there's definitely going to be an episode coming up, you know, whether it be the season recap or whether it be, you know, the coming up sometime mid-season of just everyone's zoos in the area too, because I think some people have been doing some tremendously good building. Okay, so the gravel is put in place. Now, I got a crazy idea. I don't really want to add, like, any kind of water in here that's going to drown the skunks. But down here in the lower area, I wouldn't mind putting in, like, kind of like a swampy river-ish kind of thing. Just, like, right around here in the front. Okay, let's just kind of carve this out here a little bit. Spots where I'm going to actually put water. There's not going to be a lot, all right? There's going to be just a little bit, couple spots of water, all right? And it's going to be kind of just kind of coming this way and curving over this way. Oop, I didn't mean to take that last one out there, but I did, and whoopsie. All right, so something like that. That's where I'm going to be putting water in here, and I'm going to cover them with, like, lily pads or something so that the skunks don't actually fall in there and drown, because that's not really my my objective here. However, one, around it, we have to take out the black sandstone right there, because that's not really the right thing. Ooh, there's some sand right there. That's not the right thing that's going to be underneath this area here. Obviously, that is the right thing for this biome, but not for this area. Let's actually just put gravel down there for right now. And then, I'm thinking we're going to actually remove some of this thing and put some of these mud blocks that I have left. I don't have too many of them left over, and I really wish I had more, but we're going to just sprinkle in a couple of these mud blocks here around where the water's actually going to go. Okay, there, I got the mud put in, all right? Now, I also added a little bit more gravel in that area, too, so now we just have to kind of sprinkle in the water, and oops, not like that. That's definitely not the right way to go. All right, let's get the water down there, and I'm probably going to just need to make a quick infinite water source here. That'll probably make my life a lot easier. Okay, now that we got the water put in, though, I need to cover those with lily pads. And do I have any lily pads in my plants backpack? I got leaf piles. Those are kind of like, I have a lily pad. Well, you know what? We're gonna use it. Bam, beautiful. All right, I have to go grab some lily pads real fast. You know, funny story, I don't actually think I have lily pads. How can I not have lily pads? It's like a staple for building. What the heck? How do I not have lily pads? Okay, well, I've got to find some then. So let's look at the map real quick and see if we can't spot some lily pads somewhere. I wonder if there'd be any lily pads over in this area. This is water and water-grade dirt, stuff like that. This is rainforest floodplains. I mean, we could check there, but I would really like to find like a swamp. Dense marsh might have some. Mangrove? I'm not sure if mangrove is going to have them. Oh, willow leaves right here. I bet you that place will have them. I bet you this is a bayou region. I bet you that's going to have some up there. So, okay, so we got to head to the northwest. I hit the brakes real quick because... What is this? What is this right here? I'm going to bayou right here, but what is this? Duckweed? I can walk over duckweed, so it's not going to keep the... Yeah, I can walk right over that stuff. So, okay, so that's not going to keep the them from drowning. Oh, there are some lily pads right there. You go slower on that stuff, though. Let's pick up some lily pads here. Okay, yeah, I can find a couple lily pads here. I don't have to travel very far. Okay, but that is only really like a temporary fix. I am going to have to go do some exploring and find more lily pads, because I'm definitely going to be using them somewhere in some of these exhibits. Alright, so let's go ahead and put in the lily pads on top of the water there so that the skunks don't have any possibility of falling in. Now, I did grab some of that stuff, like the water silk. Can this be placed on the ground? No, okay, I didn't think so. It's called water silk after all. What about the duckweed? No, okay, cannot. I just was curious. I accidentally grabbed this too. Java moss. Is this something? I think this goes in the water. Alright, so let's just cover that up there. Alright, so now with us having water here, we can actually like decorate this up with like some of these what do you call them? Cattails too. So makes it kind of look kind of nice and pretty. Okay, so that's enough for the water feature for right now. We'll might revisit that in a little bit here. I do need to add the path blocks in here as well, really make this place pop, but that'll probably happen at the end of it too, because we need to get some trees put in here now, okay? If skunks are gonna be here, we're gonna definitely be wanting to put some trees in. And I'm thinking oak is gonna look just fine because we have a lot of oak in this area, maybe a spruce even we could throw in there. But let's keep it uniform here. We're gonna just go with good old-fashioned oak trees. Now, I remember growing oak trees in the capybara exhibit, and they actually sometimes grew to be really big, like really cool looking ones. I'm hoping to get one or two of those here as well, but you know what, I'll take whatever I can get. Oh, there's one. All right, sweet, we did get one cool one. All right, I think if I just spam the bone meal, it actually grows into that. No, never mind, that one totally didn't. In fact, that one sucks. I'm gonna have to take that one down. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that one did. Okay, sweet. So we got 2 big trees in here and a couple of smaller ones, which is actually perfect. All right, let's see if we can't squeeze like one more tree in here somewhere. Oh, Maddie's taking off. Have yourself a wonderful night, Maddie. Let's see if we can't get like one more tree, because I'm thinking about the viewing area here. Let's just pop this up for a second real quick so I have a way to get out of here. And then this is the viewing area for the skunks. Now, actually, you know what? I'm thinking that's pretty good. Never mind. I was going to add one more tree, but it's going to block the viewing area here. This one's kind of already in the way, and that's okay, though. That's okay. I think that'll work out just fine. All right, so we're going to leave it at that. Should be enough trees in there now. So we can move on to the rest of the foliage and decorations. However, let's see. Where's Squid Backpack? Is this the one I need? Are you the one I need desperately in my life? Didn't I make... Yes, some spruce rotting logs. Okay, rotting logs. That's what it is that I need to actually try to figure out how to make. Because I want to throw like one of these things in here as well. Let's just do an oak rotting log. Okay, it's just dirt and oak wood. Or oak log. That's pretty easy. Let's just slap that down and punch it. Got a piece of dirt. All right, and then I just need a crafting grid of some kind somewhere in one of these. All right, sweet. Now this should work pretty good as like a down log, I'm thinking. Like right here. Right in the centerpiece of the kind of the whole exhibit, I'm thinking. Let's go squirt this one back into the squid backpack here, and I can join the spruce log that I didn't use this time because I'm a da-da-da. All right, so that'll work out there. Now let's grab ourselves the regular wood backpack here, and let's grab some of this dead wood also, because I wouldn't mind putting down another dead tree or log, kind of going across where the water is actually. And this one won't be something that they'll be able to climb around in. This one will just be a literal dead piece of wood just sitting here. All right, let's grab Plant's backpack here real quick because we're going to get a little fancy with this. Now let's grab some of these toadstools. I've learned that I can actually grow these things, so that's kind of cool. And I can put them right on the log too, which is even better. And we're going to sprinkle these in pretty heavily, especially around where the water is actually. Because obviously it's going to be pretty damp there. Now these can also go... Can they go on top of this? No, they can't. Okay, that's unfortunate. These can also go kind of around this down log and the base of the trees. I think toadstools are just a great mushroom to add to almost any exhibit that's in the forest. Now there is one thing I want to do and take care of here before I get too carried away here. Let's grab the oak logs here. And then, do we have any slabs here as well? Yeah, we got a couple of them. Not many of them though. Let's grab this out of there. That's my little torch making area. Now let's make ourselves a bunch more slabs. All right, there we go. And let's get around to making these trees look a little bit more custom than what they actually already are. I think these look fantastic, actually. I really do like them. But let's get these to look a little bit even cooler. Okay, fantastic news. I went ahead and added branches up underneath the leaves of the canopy up there, as well as adding some slabs down here to make it look kind of like roots are actually in the ground. However, some unfortunate news is if I look on the mini-map there, it looks like we have a visitor here in this exhibit already that's not supposed to be here. These things are everywhere. Oh, I gotta be sleeping. Holy cow, it's nighttime. Creepers be creeping. I didn't even realize that. Are you guys kidding me with this? This is like arachnophobia. Holy cow, they're everywhere. Get out of here. No joke, I've killed 16 tarantulas while building this so far. All right, let's move on to the bushes. We're gonna add a couple of bushes in here. Now these can actually be pretty green actually. Usually I add a little bit of brown and stuff to them. I'm thinking this time I'm gonna be green and darker green because this is gonna be a very lively area, lively part of the forest. So we're gonna go ahead and just kind of sprinkle these things in here occasionally throughout the exhibit. Okay, we have a few bushes put in here now, and I'm thinking that looks pretty good. Now, we can go ahead and store the rest of these leaf blocks. We're not going to need them anymore. And let's throw some grass in there as well, and maybe get rid of some of that... Actually, let's keep the gravel and stone, because I got an idea. Last episode, I added some of the stone piles, and I really like how those turned out, actually. I really should be adding those a little bit more, but I keep forgetting to. So let's go ahead and add one in right here. We'll make it look all nice and pretty. Where do I have cobble with me? Do I have cobblestone at all? I do have a little bit, not much. Let's make a few slabs out of that, and we'll kind of sprinkle them in here as well. Okay, I'm thinking that's pretty good. Added a small pile right over there, as well as a little one back here as well. So there, little extra detail doesn't hurt at all. Let's store those blocks now because we're not going to need them. Let's get the bat backpack out here because it's something I desperately need in my life, and we're going to put the coarse dirt back in there. Now, we are on to the foliage, right? So let's grab the plants backpack here, and this place has got to seem lively. Black bamboo might actually look pretty good in here, although it's not going to make sense for where the skunks are, so maybe we'll skip that, actually, come to think of it. Berries, though, we're going to add some berry bushes. All right, then maybe we'll grab some ferns and add them next. And then, boy, what else can we actually throw in here? Johnson's grass, I think, works for just about every biome I make, actually. I really wish I had more of this stuff, but I don't. We're going to just dot this maybe in the corner over here, and then maybe along this back somewhere in the middle-ish, maybe right there. All right, and then we're going to dot a couple of ferns in here as well. I don't exactly know where horseweed would be used, so I'm going to try to actually incorporate it into this build. I'll put it right back there. Bam, the one and only horseweed that I have in the zoo has been placed. A couple of dead bushes, actually, I'm thinking kind of around like where the water is, like they've been waterlogged, might look pretty good. Not too many, though. I think just 2 is fine. Same thing goes for like the dead grass, all right? I'm going to probably sprinkle, oops, wrong button. Sprinkle a little bit of dead grass along this area where the river is too, again, because it's been waterlogged, and maybe some of the grass has actually died in this area. Are you kidding me? Are you joking? Look at these things. Number 17, people. All right, and then we can probably incorporate some of the naturally occurring sprouts that are here in this area that kind of appear on the black sand. We're going to just put those right back in, except this time they're going to be on top of grass. All right, now this prairie grass, I think, works great for the plains and stuff, but I do like it whenever there's like an opening in an area to kind of sprinkle in just a little bit of it. Like almost in a patch, you know? Kind of like that. Like it's just kind of spread out a little bit too. Whoops. And you know, I think that's about all we're going to be able to do with this. All right, so let's go ahead and look into the flowers backpack here and see what kind of flowers we can add in here. I'm thinking azaleas, I believe, are too tall. So let's kind of try to sprinkle a couple of them in, maybe more so in back. There is a tarantula. Maybe more so in back here somewhere. Yeah, like right there, and then maybe one more somewhere like along this back edge here. Yeah. All right, I'm thinking those will a little bit of leg spike there. I think those will work out. All right, now what else can we dot in here? Some blue orchids might look pretty cool. I know that these are traditionally found in swamps when it comes to Minecraft generation, but when we're talking about just some kind of custom generation here, we're gonna put these wherever we want. And maybe 1 or 2 violets actually might look pretty good in here too. Somewhere kind of along the forest's edge right here too. A couple of those sprinkled in. I don't mind there being flowers inside the forest. This is the one time where flowers can probably be free and live in here all they want. And finally, I'm going to be adding some of these firecracker flower bushes, which I think I purchased actually from I think it was Finny's store inside in the shopping district. But we're going to dot a couple of them in here as well too. Okay, I'm thinking that's probably pretty good for the flowers too. Now, before I get around to raising the grass up here, we're gonna go ahead and put in those path blocks I was talking about earlier in the episode and get those all positioned in here too to make the exhibit really pop. I see you. I see you. Gotcha. Okay, I'm thinking that's it. So now the next and final, well, second to last step is to add in some tall grass in this area, all right? So these flowers that appear in here, yeah, we're going to take them out. We're going to take them out. I mean, they spawn in here naturally, but we'll remove them for right now. I added flowers. I don't really need any of the naturally spawning ones in here like that one. So, yeah, I think we'll just remove them for right now. Oh, for crying out loud. Where is it? There it is. Alright, with the grass completely added, this exhibit is getting basically done. We just got to add in a couple little extra details like little pebbles on the ground here or there, especially around the stone piles. That would make a lot more sense. And then I'm thinking we're basically done. Okay, so there we go. I'm thinking that's it. What do you guys think? Does this look like a good skunk exhibit? I mean, it looks like a forested area, that's for sure. I'm really liking how these trees turned out. Like these, being able to grow them like this is pretty cool. I wish I knew exactly what it was that was causing me to like grow them. If it's just me spamming the bone meal or not, I don't really know. If anyone does know, down in the comment section. These look like vanilla trees, but obviously they are not actually vanilla trees. Like it looks like they are just regular vanilla, like oak wood and leaves, but they're clearly not growing in like vanilla trees. So, alrighty guys, what do you guys think? Good skunk exhibit? I'm thinking they'll be pretty comfortable there. There's plenty of flowers that help mask the scent, you know? But alright, the big question is do I even have any skunks? You know, I don't actually know if this is true. If not, I might have to go hunt. I'll find some. I'll find at least 2 by the next episode, that's for sure. But let me go actually take a peek real quick. Hold on one second. Let me go take a peek real quick. No joke, those tarantulas are getting a little crazy. Total, I killed 21 tarantulas while I was out there working on that exhibit, and they keep respawning. I've got 3, actually. I've already got 3 skunks already captured. How about them apples? Alright, so if you guys could go down in the comment section and give me your best skunk names, that'd be great. I'm guessing, what, Flower is going to be one of them? Maybe? I don't know. You guys name them, alright? I need 3 skunk names if you'd be so kind. Alrighty guys, I'm going to get out of here, so thank you guys so much for donating your eyeballs and ear holes to this episode of ZAWA. If you did enjoy, please hit that like button before you go, and have yourself a wonderful weekend. I will see you guys next week. Thanks again for watching. Stay tuned for a possible live stream, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.